Rhubarb is an amazing springtime treat. It's really refreshing when you cook it right, although it can sometimes be sour if you cook it wrong. Here I'm going to show you how to make an amazing sweet rhubarb crumble. And luckily we got given some fresh rhubarb the other day. First off, we're going to add 450 grams of chopped rhubarb into a pan. Followed by 4 tablespoons of water and a squeeze of lemon juice, 60 millilitres of honey, and a teaspoon of cinnamon mixed with a teaspoon of ginger, just to give it some extra spicy flavour. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to briefly bring this to the boil over a high heat and then simmer it on a medium heat for about 15 minutes until the rhubarb is soft but not mushy. While the rhubarb is cooking, we're going to make our topping for the crumble. Take 100 grams of plain flour, add 50 grams of oatmeal, ,75 grams of brown sugar. Here I have dark brown sugar, but light brown sugar works really well as well. And also 75 grams of margarine. Here I have used Flora. Now the margarine has a little bit of cinnamon and ginger sprinkled onto it just to give it some extra flavour. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix these together with our fingertips. And we're going to do this until it reaches kind of like a breadcrumby consistency. One of my pet hates is having sticky fingers, so this is not a fun experience. Alternatively, instead of using Flora, you can use 75 grams of butter. However, you will have to soften this first. The good thing about using margarine is that this recipe is completely dairy-free. And it's not vegan because you have added the honey, but you can make it vegan if you add some sort of syrup such as maple syrup or fruit syrup, or you could also add some caster sugar. So this is what it looks like. The rhubarb has finished cooking, so I have transferred it into like a baking dish. And next I'm going to put the crumble on top. So we're just gonna put it on top. I think it's important to have quite a thick topping, because a lot of recipes you don't get that much thickness to the topping and they're not as satisfying. I think you need a good topping for a crumble. Just press it down lightly. Okay. Now that is ready to go in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until the top is crispy. And then you can take it out, let it cool for a bit, and then enjoy.